Hello again. Just testing again. Just having a retest. Yeah, we're doing okay in the studio. Finished the William Live show for the day, just the live latest news and things like that. The audition by Brown Horse, and we're going to do the daily stories now. We've got a few guests. Brown Horse there, he's up first because he passed them all by. His racing name out of the blue. Blue Sky today, they came out of the blue. We're going to do hits of the 60s. We're going to give you 25 for the price of nout. And then we're going to follow it up with another 25 for the price of nout. And if we can manage it, we're going to follow it up with another 25 from the price of nout. And so here we go. The Brown Horse and Sherlock's and righties will be giving us a hand. Right, name the artist. Top one, please. Let you know what I know who's in it. That's a swinging blue jeans at the bottom. Yeah, the bottom one. Right, that's not important. So I'm telling you now, Freddie and the Dreamers. Yes, he was running in a race, Freddie and the Dreamers, and Freddie fell off. Dreamer, he didn't win, no. And what about Laurel and Hartley? Yeah, he could hardly move him. Yeah. He thought all horses were equal. But they weren't. Yeah, Laurel and Hardy equals. And all the people were shouting at the races. Here it comes again. Here he comes again. Fortunes. Ready for that big pot. And he got it. Yes, and then the last horse passed the post, and Mary Hopkins shouted, "Goodbye, goodbye." It was Brown Horse. And do you want to know a secret? Yeah, I'll tell you right now. The winner of the next race will be called Out of the Blue. Billy J. Kramer. Do you want to know a secret? And baby, now that I've found you, the foundations. Oh, yes. Well, you may have found him on your page, but he may not win. No. And don't throw your love away with the searchers. Well, they're still searching. And we're going to have to stop here for righty's help. Because it's a long show and you don't get any refreshment or anywhere to go. So what happened? Don't throw your ticket away. My goodness, got it right. The searchers. Don't throw your love away. What, the races today we haven't got it? Yeah. Marie with the bachelors. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, three of them squabbling over who's going to marry her. Yeah. And do you love me? Brian Poole. Yeah. He said I went in the pool and I sunk. It's a good job. Somebody said they love me and pulled me out. Yeah. And what about Dave Berry? With his mama? What did Dave Berry do with his mama? He picked a few plums. He didn't have a berry in sight. No, not a blackberry or a strawberry, but a plum. Yeah. And what about Wayne Fontana? He was on the Fontana record label. playing the game of love. He says, I'll see you on the other side. And what about Jerry and the Pacemakers when he's horse lost? He says, you'll never walk alone. And it's walking and just walking and walking because he's injured his leg. And this golden ring with the fortunes, yeah. Said, I'm not showing you because it's worth a fortune. Yeah. And the same old feeling everybody gets when they think they're going to win. And Polly Brown got it. Yeah. Then there was a young girl. Yeah, she was leading a horse. Brown horse. But she was only a young girl. And the jockey was Gary Puckett. And my little lady came by with the tremolos playing in the stands. Oh, yeah. And what about another Marie? This is Maria with PJ Proby. Has he got a bow in the back of his head and ripped pants? That's PJ Proby, yeah. And what about the heavy shake? Well, there's the boys that are responsible down there at the bottom, swinging blue jeans. And can you do the heavy shake? I'm going to do it right now. And what about my old man, the dustman? Yeah. He also likes a nice brown horse. He come and took a dustbin away, and he come and took the horse away as well. He said, well, I thought he was dead. Yeah. Lonnie Donegan, that was his name. And I want Candy. And I want Out of the Blue to win. And that's Brian Poole. He's got to jump the pool. Yeah, it's a bit watery down here, isn't it? Yeah. And there it goes, Out of the Blue, and he's racing, look. And the man says, just a storm in a teacup. Here he comes. The fortunes. Sea of Heartbreak with Don Gibson. Yeah, he's riding that one. Yeah. Reflections out of my life. Mr. Marmalade on top. Yes. Haunted House with Jumping Gene Simmons. He should be in a jumping race. He entered for the wrong race. He's just having a run. And what about Incense and Peppermints? Was that the strawberry alarm clock I heard? Yeah, that's the alarm. Yeah, they're finished. As they passed the winning post. And who was the winner? Out of the Blue. Brown horse. Yeah. Ridden by William. Yeah. So that was the racing story of the day. 25 hits of the 60s with Brown horse. Now we're going to do you another 25 hits of the 60s, as if one isn't good enough. And we're going to do it this time with Piggy Bank. Did he bank all his winnings? No. What's his account like? It's in the black. The black is black. See, and he's quite equal with the others. And what about the same old feeling with the fortunes? Well, you know that feeling you get when you've got a fortune and you try sticking it in your pocket. Your pocket's bulge. But remember, your pockets only jingle, when you're single. Or not jingle when you're going with a girl or when you're married. She'll see to that. We tell you to buy this and buy that and go for dinner and go for here and go there. And your pockets only jingle when you're single. Jingle-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. That's all those pennies in that. And Twist and Shout there with Brian Poole. Yeah, he jumped the pool, okay, yeah. And Memphis, Tennessee with Dave Berry. Yeah, he's going to sail there now. if you're going to make a fool of somebody, you can make a fool of Freddy and the Dreamers. He doesn't mind. Yeah. And Jerry and the pacemaker say, I'll be there. Well, the bank's always waiting for you, piggy bank. You can remit from anywhere in the world. Yeah. And why don't you put a coin in? I can see piggy bank from a window, says Billy J. Kramer, but I can't reach me coin slot from there. And what about Suddenly You Love Me with the tremolos? Trembling, eh? Tremolos. The voice is going low, yeah. And what about Caroline? Was that a ship? Yeah, it was. And what about the Fortunes, Caroline? And I know Status Quo, the Caroline as well, yeah. In fact, there was a few. I Can Dance with Brian Poole, yeah. Piggy Bank tried it once and he fell on his back, yeah. And then he floated down the Yellow River with Christie. Ah, and his boat, of course. Yeah. And what about Sugar and the Spice with the Searchers? He says, I'm diabetic. And what about Vanity Fair? I got up early in the morning. What did you get up early in the morning for? To stop off. I got up early in the morning to stop off. It's good when you get up early in the morning to stop off. I mean, not to do anything for the day. No shopping. No going to work. No. And how do you do it? Well, you should do it just the same as I do it. Get up early in the morning and do the show. Jerry and the Pacemakers. But this show goes out fairly early in the morning, yeah. We just got time to have a breakfast and a bit clean up there, and then we go. Pied Piper with Crispy and St. Peter's. Well, all the little children followed him. They didn't get a pipe neither, or a pie. No. And does your chewing gum lose its flavour on the bedpost overnight? Well, no, because I don't stick it on the bedpost overnight. I keep it nice and fresh in its packet. Lonnie Donegan. And here comes that rainy day feeling again with the Fortunes. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. They say no rain till maybe Sunday. Yeah. Clear blue skies. And Candyman with Brian Poole. Is he on the candy again? He had a candy before. He's on those sweets again. Candy. Give me some lovin' with the equals. Well, give them some lovin'. Well, of course, give them some lovin' because they're equal to everybody else. What about trains and boats and planes and motorbikes and taxis? Yeah, that all took your love away. Billy J. Kramer. Yeah. And what about She's Not There? The zombies. I called at a house the other day. Yeah, and Alice next door said she's not there. Not there. What about Seasons in the Sun, the Fortunes? Well, he says, I can't play you 5 tunes, so I just play you 4 tunes. Because we've only got 4 seasons, you see, in the sun. And what about I Got Rhythm with a Happening? Well, if I got a coin in there, I would have a little bit of rhythm. And something would have happened. Yeah. And what about Iron Horse? Iron Horse? What with Christie? Oh. Thought it was more likely to be Black Sabbath. Oh, that was Iron Man. And what about I Like It? I do too. He likes it also, but he ain't got a coin for rattling. So he can't make any music, Jerry and the Pacemakers. And everybody should be allowed to make music. And there you go, we've done another one for you for now. And now we're going to do another one for you for now. And this time, we've got Obie Bird. Hello there. How you doing in the water? Yeah. It's time to get teaching the old lady now how to cross the road in the winter, as it might slip through the penguin water like that. Right. I'm the one, Jerry and the pacemakers. I am a 1-2. I'm a 1-2. Are you? Are you? Yeah. Let's see you be a 1-2. 1, 2, 3, 4. What about Caroline? I've seen her before. The Fortunes. Yeah. Was she a ship? Yeah. Oh, yeah. And what about Little Things with Dear Berry? Not a berry in sight. He only picked the little ones. And he picked a plum. Yeah. And what about Silence is Golden with Brian Poole? Yeah. He didn't get his feet wet. No, no. What about the Equals? Give me some lovin'. Sure, give me some lovin'. Sure, of course. These are covered by other artists. Give me some lovin' was Spencer Davis Group. And what about the Iron Horse with Christie? He tried to jump the fence and then he went 6 foot under the ground. Well, it was iron and it was soft. It was soft on the grass. Save Me from Clodagh Rogers. Oh, yeah. Anybody got a safe for the Save Me? You're no good. You're swinging blue jeans. I thought I recognized them on there, but there was another one. Yeah. Imagine saying, you're no good, Obie Bird. All I said, I'm just like Eddie. Was he any good? Yeah, he had it in the Heinz, Yeah, kept it in his bag for later. Oh, yeah. 57, did he? He did. He did. And what about Tell Him with Billy Davis? She knew. She wanted to tell everybody. She knew what he had in his bag. Yeah. And I'm telling you now, Freddie and the Dreamers, I'm going to tell you, he says, 57 Heinz's in his bag. My old man's a dust man. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, and he says, there's a policeman in your bin. He says, how do you know he's a policeman? I got a police dog with him. From a window, I can see for miles with Billy J. Kramer. I can see Obie Bird hopping across the road there. Herman's Hermits, Mrs. Brown, you've got a lovely penguin. Daughter. He's a daughter penguin. Yeah, he's a daughter and a penguin. Oh, I see. Yeah, then bachelors again fighting over who's going to get the next girl. Diane. Somebody's already a wee off with Marie. Yeah. Still got Ramona to come. Oh, yes. Bachelors fighting over the girls, yeah. And what about Seasons in the Sun? Sunny today, but you won't get burnt, The Fortunes. Well, he said if I had 5, I would play them. This is my song by Julia Clark. Yeah. She didn't write it, mine, but it's been given to her, so it's her song. And you'll never walk alone. Jerry and the Pacemakers and Obie Bird. Walking back to happiness. And there he goes with Obie Bird and Helen Shapiro. Yes. And I can dance, Brian Poole. Well, I can, but the ground's a bit boggy at the moment. There's so many pools. I have to keep jumping over them. And what about Laurel and Hardley? Hardley? Well, they're all equals, you know. Yeah, well, just give them a chance because they're all equals. I'd be like Jerry Nicholas. Hey, he said, my pacemaker stopped. Really? Ask Jerry for a new one. The other man's grass is always greener. Petunia Clark lives next door, and she peeked over the fence. The other man's grass is always greener. And does your chewing gum lose its flavour? No, 'cause I keep it in my pocket. No sticking on a bedpost is not allowed. The hotel doesn't allow it. And what about Party with the tremolos? Party, party with Obie Bird. Obie Bird. Yes. And that's another 25 you owe me. I'm just stretching across here for another one. We're still in the 60s, with the days of flower power. Have you seen any flowers? I just looked out the window there and I seen a flower. Oh, I'm off. I don't want to see any more flowers. Ah, Foundations. This time we're going with Katie Carrot. There she is. Foundations. Yes, I grew up from the foundations. First it was just me diggly doggle. That's me hair. And then I came up like that. Yeah, and you could see me head. And then I put on my lovely dress and I went up like that. And then somebody picked me. Foundations build me up. Carrot. Buttercup. The Turtles with Eleanor. Yeah, the Turtles fighting over the girls as well. And what about Joe South with the games that people play? Well, we're playing one with you right now. I hope you like to play along. It's just a simple game. We ain't got Hollywood. No. And what about John Fred and his Playboy band? Judy in disguise with glasses. It was a takeoff, you know, of a Beatles song. Lucy in disguise with diamonds. But Judy in his disguise only had glasses. Yeah. And what about Bob Lind? Every morning an elusive butterfly flew by his window, but he couldn't catch it. Yeah. He had a fishing net one time. And what about Lou Christie? I'm going to make you mine. Well, yeah, but I'll have to get rid of Katie Garrett first. And what about Marmalade? Wow, over the rainbow. Over the rainbow. Yeah. And the Kingston Trio. Where have all the flowers gone? I would like to ask you. It's autumn, we're coming up winter, and all the flowers have grown, and even the leaves are falling off the trees, and the fruit has been harvested. And by in a barren land, a land that you wouldn't resemble it to early summer. So where have all the flowers gone? Young girls have picked them, everyone. No, they haven't. They've withered away. And what about Oliver? Good morning, Starshine. Yes, that's our star. It's shining on us. And Vanity Fair. Imagine hitching a ride and nobody on it got a road of his own. Yeah, on a November morning. Strawberry long pluck, incense and peppermints. I'll just stick to the peppermints. And Keith, he doesn't know his second name. 98.6 was out the degrees. Yes. And Derek, he put some cinnamon in his pie. Oh, tasted awful. Melanie, lay down. I'm going to put candles in the rain. I know they're going to go out, but lay down. BJ Thomas, raindrops keep falling on my head. Yeah, even when I'm lying in my bed, I got a hole in my roof. And what about Iron Butterfly in the Garda Davida? Means in a beautiful garden with all the nice flowers. Because it's the days of flower power. Edwin Hawkins singers, Oh Happy Day. Happy day when Jesus walked, and a happy day when Katie Carrot walked. And Trini Lopez, if I had a hammer, I'd fix B.J. Thomas's roof. And charge him $50, yeah. There's a flower power. And there's one more. Idols of the 60s. Idols. Here's a couple of idols. Huh. Yeah. Well, a couple of idols needs a cuddle. Billy Fury were looking for a wondrous place where we can sit and cuddle all day. Tommy Rowe, everybody likes a cuddle. Everybody likes an avocado and a piece of toast. No, but everybody likes a cuddle. They're very little things. Well, we got little legs, of course. Billy J. Kramer, trains and boats and planes and motorbikes and running on your feet. Yes, takes you away from the one you love. And Crispy and St. Peter's, you were on my mind. But nothing happened. We turned to a different story. And we see that Wayne Fontana had a groovy kind of love. Yeah, couldn't quite work it out how he got it. Brian Poole's a candy man. He's going around town shouting, candy, candy floss. Paul Jones, I've been a bad, bad boy. What was it? Oh, sentenced to 6 months. I see. PJ Proby, hold me, and me split pants. Bobby V, I've got a rubber ball, you know. Really, you got to squeeze it. And what about Bruce Chanel? Here, baby, we've got avocado here. And what about Lou Christie? Lightning strikes, boom, and we're off, William. We're off, oh, we're right off. I can smell them from here, yeah. And Everlasting Love by Robert Knight. Not Love Affair. Yeah, that'll be everlasting. Bobby Rydell with his Voltaire. Oh, Voltaire. And that'll be Chris Jensen with Torture. And been tortured, yes, has he? No. What about Billy Joe Royal down in the Boondocks? Well, it must be booming down there. And what about Johnny Tillotson? It keeps right on a hurting. Oh, that's me so tore. Del Shannon, Littletown Flirt. I see when the one stood on me door, yeah. What about Rhea Peterson? Tell Laura I love her. Oh, yeah. But I couldn't reach her. I had to tell her mom instead. Oh. Jimmy Clanton, Venus in blue jeans. But you can have avocado and green jeans. Yeah, and you can have toast and brown jeans. And that finishes for the day. That's another one you owe me. That's 5 you owe me. 5 for the price of nout. Isn't it robbery? It's bull robbery. Anyway, so that's all for the day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye. I may come on later. I may do another daily stories for you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.